The average truck towing a travel trailer in North America gets just 10 miles per gallon. But Safari Condo, the manufacturer of this trailer behind us, is working on changing that.
Behind us is the first ever prototype of the A1752, which is the shortened 17-foot version of their most aerodynamic model, the A2124.
Jess and I are at the Quebec City EV show, and it is not your typical trailer convention. In fact, this is the only trailer here, meaning we can't show you the longer A2124. But through the magic of editing, there is one right here at Safari Condo showroom here in Quebec, just about 20 miles away from the expo. So let's go inside and take a look. Safari Condo has always been a leader in producing energy-efficient trailers like their aviation-inspired retractable trailer that's roof and glass walls fold down to reduce drag. And in June of 2019, they took another leap forward to reduce energy consumption when introducing the A2124, which is not only light like all Alto Caravans, but was the most aerodynamic travel trailer on the market, creating 50% less drag than their other Alto models. This new design reduced energy consumption by 13% compared to Safari Condo's previous models and quickly became a popular option with early EV towing adopters, as this model had a dry weight just over 2,500 pounds with a gross vehicle weight rating of just 3,700 pounds. And in case you were wondering, that's why this new 17-foot iteration is being debuted at an electric vehicle show. Not because it's self-propelled, although technically it is, but rather its class-leading MPG, or rather MPG-E, will make it perfect for people who want to tow with their electric vehicles or small to mid-size SUVs. Like the longer 21-foot variant, the 1752 also comes to a point in the front, but in addition to that, it also has a second floor which totally covers the water tanks and the plumbing underneath of the trailer, significantly reducing its aerodynamic drag. In addition to an extremely low drag coefficient, this trailer gets such great fuel economy because of its weight. It starts at a staggeringly light 2,224 pounds dry, and it'll be somewhere just north of 2,400 pounds depending on the optional add-ons that you get. This trailer accomplishes this by using what's called alu fiber. This is a material that's been used in the walls of all of the Alto models to date. It's essentially two thin pieces of aluminum with a honeycomb fiber material in between, which makes the trailers extremely sturdy, but it also keeps it very light. It's all metal or synthetic materials inside and out, meaning there's no wood or other materials that could rust or rot in this trailer. The tongue of the trailer is almost completely enclosed in this point. That means your propane tanks aren't going to be exposed, you're not going to have any batteries on the tongue. So in addition to having a very low wind resistance, it also just looks better. All right, you want to check it out?
Let's do it. Up front, you have the kitchen. I can't imagine how awesome it would be to like cook up here, looking out these big, beautiful windows. You'll also notice that there's tons of storage up here. I'm not quite sure how I feel about these elastic things, but still cool. And something that's interesting about this trailer that's a bit different from other Alto trailers is that it has an induction stove. Usually I would be kind of against this, given the fact that power is always kind of an issue for us. We tend to boondock. However, I'm not that concerned with this particular model, given the fact that you can get up to 530 amp hours of lithium batteries, which is just wild. Another one of the unique things about this trailer is that all of the batteries are in this cabinet. So in our previous model that we lived in, the F17483, there was 2 lithium batteries on the tongue as well as 2 in the basement. But I was always worried about security, whether somebody might want to steal some of the batteries. So I actually really like that they're in here, secure, so you don't have to worry about it. One of the unique things about this particular model is they are using a new sink. They used to use a Dometic one that had a tempered glass lid. This one is much deeper, but it does not have a lid, so that takes away a little bit of counter space. But we've been in a lot of different 17-foot models, and I would say that this has the most counter space of any of them that I've seen. You have all of this space as well as some additional space over here. Something else I absolutely love about this trailer is to have this wood finish cabinet. It looks really nice. One of the important things to mention is that it's a prototype, so things can and almost certainly will change. For example, the microwave is currently up here, but in the actual production model, it's going to wind up being up here. So you see some storage here right now, but instead there'll be a microwave.
Moving into the bathroom now, it is a little on the tight side, but I did speak to some of the Safari Condo staff. They said that they're going to try to eat into the bed space by a few inches so that they can elongate the shower room so that you have a little bit more area to walk around. I also noticed that there's no pedestal sink in here. I know that's an option on other trailers that they offer. I don't know that they're going to be able to fit it in here. It'll be interesting to see if that makes its way onto the option list. This is just your standard wet bath, and it's really cool that you can stand up and take a full shower in such a short trailer. I absolutely love this island with the fridge underneath. This is new to the Alto models. I haven't seen anything like this before, and man, these wooden tops just look so incredible. This is a 12-volt fridge. My understanding is this is going to be the only option that's offered in this trailer because there's no space to put a vent on the exterior wall for a propane fridge. If you've watched our videos, you know how we feel about 12-volt only fridges. They can use up a lot of power, especially if you're not moving very frequently. But if you get the 530 amp hour option for your batteries, it's probably not something that you need to worry about. Like just mentioned, the microwave is currently up here. This is going to turn into more storage as the microwave is shifted towards the front of the trailer. Speaking of storage, this trailer has a pretty impressive amount of it. We've been living in the Alto A1752 Expedition for the past year, and this has almost 50% more storage than that.
Honestly, it seems to me like it has even more than that. If you'll come this way, you'll see there's all of this overhead storage, which is huge. In the 1743, there's just one kind of small cabinet. In addition, you have storage here, you have storage down here. Like all of the other Safari Condo Alto models, you have storage under these piano hinges, which gives you a ton of extra space for like more bulky items. All of the other Safari Condo Altos always have a sort of lounge area in the back that transitions into a bed, as well as a dinette up front. However, this is just kind of your bed dinette combo right here. I love this table. It swivels out and makes it enormous. I think you could pretty easily sit at least 4, maybe even 6 people here. This table is on a French cleat, so essentially you can remove it from the wall, place it down here, and it basically acts as the platform for the bed. These cushions will come down, and voila, this becomes a king-size mattress. Another fun fact, this is a type of fabric that's made entirely out of recycled plastic bottles. It's super soft, and I actually really love this color too.
Most of the Safari Condo models with floor-mounted air conditioners are located in the front, but because this trailer comes to a taper in the front, it is now located in the back. They're actually routing the exhaust through ducts at the top and the bottom of the trailer, meaning the air-conditioned air will now come to the ceiling of the trailer and slowly fall, so it's more efficient at cooling. The Alto trailers can get pretty hot in the summertime, and they can be a little bit hard to cool down. So I think this is going to be a huge advantage because the air conditioner is both more centrally located, but also you have ductwork that's spreading out the cold air.
It has a Truma combi, which acts as a air and water heater. If you're at a campground with electrical hookups, you can plug in and run it on electric. Alternatively, you can also run it on propane.
The attention to detail to reduce aerodynamic drag is pretty incredible. You'll notice the second floor totally encompasses all of the exterior plumbing, including the dump valves, to increase aerodynamic efficiency. We've even got solid aluminum hubcaps covering our wheels on both sides. Like all Alto models, this trailer also has an exterior shower with hot and cold water. Almost every 17-foot trailer model manufactured by Safari Condo has a curved roof profile, meaning they can't support a retractable awning. This has a flat roof from front to back, meaning that they were able to include a retractable Fiamma awning with a full LED light bar. We had one on our last trailer, and it really transformed the outdoor space, making it feel more livable in the evenings when we wanted to eat outdoors. Other notable features on the outside, this has the retractable screen door. Also, this trailer has an optional 220 or 440 watts of solar that can be added up on the roof. The first trailer that we bought was a Safari Condo Alto A1723, a retractable roof trailer that we thought had pretty good fuel economy. We could get almost 16 miles per gallon while towing with our Highlander hybrid. The longer variant of this prototype behind us, the Alto A2124, gets 5 liters per 100 kilometers better fuel efficiency than even the 1723, and this prototype, the A1752, stands to provide even better fuel efficiency because of its reduced weight and size.
We absolutely love this trailer because of its extra storage, the aerodynamic nature, and the lowered weight.
It is very short, so you can put it in a ton of different spaces. It's incredibly fuel efficient. It's very light. I think it really kind of checks off all the boxes for us.
And the storage.
And the storage. It really can't be overstated enough just how amazing all of the storage is.
We've mentioned before this is a prototype, and it sounds like it might change. So I'm very interested to see an actual production unit.
With the less efficient Alto Expedition, we average somewhere between 15 to 16 miles per gallon, depending on how windy the conditions were and what kind of terrain we were driving on. I wouldn't be surprised if we could be getting anywhere from 18 to 19 miles per gallon while towing with our Highlander hybrid. It'll be really interesting to hear reports from early owners of this model trailer to see how it stacks up. Either way, I am super glad to see more trailers like this being manufactured in North America. Almost everything on the market is super heavy, and a lot of people who want to get into towing have to purchase a new tow vehicle. We think trailers like this are super cool, especially for people who have EVs with 3,500 pound towing capacity limits, because it doesn't mean they have to buy a new tow vehicle to get a trailer.
This is going to be the last trailer video you see from us for a while. If you watch our Dempster Highway video, you'll know that for the next 8 months we're going to South America and Antarctica. But don't worry, we will eventually be back in a safari condo before you know it.
Be sure to drop us a comment if you have any questions about this trailer. Otherwise, please subscribe, and we'll see you next week in Mexico.